What happens if you get your phone stolen in a foreign country, but you have AppleCare? Well, I got to find out. We were in Mexico City for the Dia de los Muertos parade. This is the biggest annual celebration in Mexico City, and it's to celebrate and honor those who have passed away. It's moving, incredible, something I can highly recommend experiencing in your lifetime, but it's also a massive opportunity for pickpockets. This is actually something I saw warnings about on social media posts about the event, and even at the parade, I saw people who were selling things warning people to watch out for their phones in crowded spots. So this is something we were aware of and we were trying to be careful of. And 2 hours in, no problem. Plenty of people had their phones out filming. We had our phone out, our camera out filming. We didn't have any issues. It's only as we were following the parade that we came across an area where it started to get kind of narrow and crowded. And that should have been red flag. Going into that specific area, it started to get a little aggressive, something that hadn't happened up until that point. And there was somebody behind me pushing me, and we got a little bit frightened. My partner got uncomfortable. It felt like a scary situation. We got our way out of that, but I noticed that my phone was gone. And in reflecting on it, that whole commotion was probably just organized to steal phones. Immediately after that, I took my partner's phone, and luckily, since she's part of my family on iCloud, I was able to go through and put my phone in lost mode and also see its location. And so the natural thing to do was to talk to the police. We talked to one and they told us to talk to another one, and that kind of started repeating. And then we started sort of walking in the direction of where the pinpoint was. I don't really know what I was gonna do, but I kind of felt like it was so close. Eventually, we talked to an officer who actually was interested in helping us. That was probably like the 5th officer that we talked to, and he called in his commander or chief. The pinpoint for the phone was very nearby. We walked with them to that pinpoint, but it stopped at a parking lot with a few stories. The police left. They said, we can't do anything. It's just private property. I understand if your phone is stolen, it's probably gone. There was a stranger who was kind enough to let us use his phone to call an Uber. That helped us get home. Otherwise, it would have been a very uncomfortable journey home late at night. On arriving home, I went for my iCloud and I erased my iPhone. It turns out that I had purchased AppleCare plus theft and loss protection. There was literally 19 days left of protection out of a 2-year plan. So I very luckily was covered. The one thing to note is they do take a $150 deductible. That means you have to pay $150 for you to get anything, which kind of sucks. I mean, every insurance plan has some kind of deductible often, but that is something to be aware of. They have options actually to ship internationally for free, but it's very limited options. Mexico is not one of the options available. So the best option for me was to mail it to my parents in the US and then potentially mail it to Mexico. On the website, it said something like the phone will arrive in 1 to 2 days, but the days kept passing and I didn't receive any information about the phone. Now it's important to note that the iPhone that I lost was an iPhone 15 Pro, 1 terabyte. Because 1 terabyte models might be less in stock, that might be one reason that was delayed. I eventually called AIG, which is Apple's partner for the insurance claims. When I was filling out the form, it said that I would receive the phone within 1 to 3 days.
Yes, sir. So apparently that 1 to 2 business days is system-generated response, but the standard time frame is 3 to 5 business days for the tracking number, and then 1 to 2 business days for the delivery.
Okay. And what they essentially told me was that even though it says that it takes 2 days, it can take longer than that. So I didn't really have any reliable timeline for when I was getting my phone. And that was a huge issue. Being abroad, I need a phone for purchases. I need a phone to call an Uber. I need a phone we had events that we had planned for tickets. I need a phone for authorization codes. So I was encountering all these problems. So eventually I went on Facebook Marketplace, and for about $135, I bought an iPhone 12. It felt necessary. It was a used iPhone 12, so the battery kind of sucked. But otherwise, I didn't mind it. The only bad side for me as a creator is that the camera is bad, but iPhone 12, it's not that bad. And luckily, because of iCloud, I was able to retrieve pretty much everything I needed. Anyway, within 8 days, my actual replacement iPhone 15 Pro, 1 terabyte, arrived at my parents' house. And I had the decision of whether I was going to ship that back to Mexico or not. And I decided not to. First of all, it's a 2-year-old iPhone. Second, it's a 1 terabyte model, and that was already overkill for when I bought it, but there are people who look for 1 terabyte models. If I were to ship it to Mexico, I would have to pay the shipping fees, which are quite high. It could have been around $150 to get it shipped. And above that, I have no idea how much they're gonna charge me in terms of tariffs and taxes on a phone, because phones are more expensive here. They have taxes. All that made me decide that the better option was to just sell the phone and replace it when I go back to the US or I have the opportunity to replace it. Overall, I wouldn't say Mexico City is unsafe. Phone thefts happen everywhere, but it's important to be prepared. Is AppleCare plus theft and loss the best option? There are other options out there. There are other insurance companies out there. They have different monthly fees and different deductibles. For my health insurance, for example, I use Safety Wing, and they also have a coverage for equipment. So it's important to explore other options. But in this case, I was very happy I had it. Insurance and insurance companies are not my favorite topic to be talking about, but they are an important part of travel to consider. I hope you found value in this video. Drop a like or a comment, or maybe even a subscribe. Take care. Peace.